Hmm. Oh, man, I didn't know I pressed record. Whoops. Welcome, Tuesday, May 5th, 2020. Yes, we've made it to the 5th day of May. Today is also known as Cinco de Mayo. It's a national holiday in Mexico. But because we have so many Spanish speaking friends and folks that their ancestors are from Mexico, we do celebrate it here in America too. So I'll elaborate more on that. Yeah, yesterday, gosh, the weather folks said it was going to rain in the afternoon. It never really came. At least it never really did in Holly anyway. Um, I'm hoping that they're wrong today too because they said it was supposed to rain on Tuesday too. But yeah, it was a pleasant day. I mean, it was not gorgeous, but it was pleasant in the fact that it wasn't really super windy, wasn't super cold. Pretty hard to get a sunburn when it's cloudy out. So great time in the hangouts. Had some really good questions and answers that were to those questions. We talked about if you had to choose between being blind or deaf. Uh, Great responses. And I think, again, just be thankful that you have your senses, that you have your health, that you have a home, you have parents, you have people that love you. And I know you are thankful of that. But we all need a friendly reminder sometimes, don't we? Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so we'll go through our work here. If you want to take a look at the screen here, and I'll go through your things for math and reading. Let's take a look for reading. First of all, AR, continue to read your AR at home. May 22nd is the deadline to get your goals. All right. Just want to give a shout out to a few people. Easton Garai, man, he took like 5 or 6 quizzes yesterday. Nice job, buddy. Samantha, you were rocking some quizzes, I saw. Jackson Stahl, Jackson Menke, you guys took some. Seth Payette, he read the original Wizard of Oz. Okay, you've probably heard the movie, but it was based on a book written in the early 1900s, and purple dot book, and it was a 7-point book, and he read it and already quizzed on it late last night. So nice job, Seth. Everybody, you're doing great. But if you haven't got your goal, now is the time to kick it into gear, okay? Because time's running out. Let's take a look at what else we have. Journal writing, okay? Topics for May 5th, you have 2 of them. First one says, today is Cinco de Mayo, a Mexican national holiday. Children often hit piñatas filled with candy and goodies. What types of treats would you want to find in a piñata? Okay, I don't know if you've ever gotten to see one or know what one is, but basically piñata, it's the shape of an animal, usually a donkey, and they fill it with candy. And what you do is you put a blindfold on, and then you get a bat or a stick, and you try to whap it without being able to see it. If you hit it open hard enough, the candy comes out. So if you were to have a piñata, what would you like to put inside of it? Think about that. And the second topic today is Children's Day in Japan. They have a holiday just for kids. It's a time to celebrate the health and happiness of children. Family members take baths in water sprinkled with iris leaves and roots. It is believed the iris will promote good health. What do you do to keep yourself healthy and happy? That's an easy topic. Write about 2 or 3 things that keep you healthy and happy and how they keep you healthy and happy. So those are your journal assignments. Math. Oh, one more thing for reading. Sorry. Your studies weekly, the life science week 1. You have the crossword puzzle and the kingdom match on the back. So that's your assignment. That is due today if you didn't get it done. Now let's look over to math. Math, Mad Minute. Keep rocking those out. Man, I love seeing pictures and more of them. I see Mad Minute sheets where they're all filled out. That means you're getting better with your facts. Keep at it. Now is not the time to let up. I'm going to do a little lesson on fraction number stories. So I'll do a little lesson with you here in a moment. We're going to do journal page 246 together. And then you will have an assignment, your home link 7-11. That home link will be the assignment that is graded, okay? And so what I want you to do is you need to get your math journal ready to page 246, have your home link ready, and while you go do that, I need to go switch classrooms, and you need to take a look at a word from our latest sponsor.
So boring.
Well, so how many high school boys does it take to change a light bulb?
spice. Yeah! Never those Slim Jim. Turn to the spice. Baby juicy taste. Need a little excitement? Step into a Slim Jim.
Step into a Slim Jim. I heard quite a few comments yesterday about that commercial, so I figured I better throw another one in, and you'll probably see a few more. Can you just imagine going into like Menards or like a place where they sell lights, and you're just, I wonder what light bulbs I should buy, and then all of a sudden seeing some guy come through the ceiling, yeah, spice. Whatever. Hope you like those commercials. It's great to see Slim Jim become a sponsor. So, yeah, another thing, too, just to let you in on, today is May 5th, right? You're watching this, it's May 5th, but is it really May 5th for me? Is it really Tuesday right now? No. So, just to show you, right now, I'm in the South Lab. I'm going to do my lesson here in a minute on the overhead here, just because I want to write on the whiteboard. It is, right now, if you look at the clock, it says 10:30. 10:30 a.m. or 10:30 p.m.? Well, give you a clue. If you look out of the windows, you see the windows are black. So it's 10:30 p.m. Yeah, I'm here all by myself. I love doing my videos this time of night because I feel like I kind of have the whole place to myself. I can go anywhere I want. If I'm doing a video and I kind of, am have a hard time coming up with a good idea, I'll go chill out in the teacher's lounge. I might go buy a pop to drink or get some water. I might go sit in the library, read a book, and then it's like, oh, I get an idea. Boom, I come back at it. So, so most of my videos are filmed kind of late at night, but you don't care, do you? As long as they get to you on time, right? That's all that matters, right? It's, I miss teaching you. I really do. And I don't like this at all. It's awful. But I guess I'm very fortunate that we do have the technology and I'm still able to communicate with you and kind of teach you. And I'm glad this old timer could figure out all this technology because really it's kind of been overwhelming. Let's get ready for your math. I'm going to slide my card over here in a minute and let's do some work with fractions, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to page 246 in your math journal. So we're going to do these three problems together to give you kind of an idea on how to do your home link. That's your assignment. They give you this big chunk of space to draw pictures, show your work, map out how you're going to solve the problem, and please do that one and do this with me too, because I know some of these might seem easy, but they will get more challenging as you get going. And anything with math, show your work, because when you get older and you make mistakes, that's where your teacher can help you if you show your work. If you try to do everything up here and don't show your work and then you make a mistake, it's kind of hard to backtrack and explain to your teacher what you actually did. So let's take a look at this problem together, shall we? We have Tania. Tania watched the whole football game. Micah watched 1/4 of the game, and Elma watched 3/4 of the game. Who watched the shortest amount of the game? All right, so what you're looking for is some clues. All right, first of all, we got to figure out how many people are there watching the game. Well, there are 3. We have Tania, Micah, and Elma. 3 people. And all we need to figure out is, of the 3 of them, who watched the shortest amount of the game. All right, that's all we need to figure out. Okay, so if we do see that we see 1/4 and then we see 3/4, correct? And then we know that Tania watched all of the game. Obviously, Tania, if she watched the whole football game, she's not going to be the shortest because she watched the entire game. And by the way, she was the smartest one too, because if you watch a movie or a game or anything, you should finish it, okay? Never turn a game or a movie off. Just watch it to the whole thing. You never know what you might see. So let's just take a look. So we have fourths here. What I would do is I'm going to put an M for Micah and then A for Elma. All right? M for Micah, A for Elma. And I'm going to draw just a line all right? And because it's in fourths, I'm going to divide it, first of all, divide it in half, okay? That would be 1/2, and here's a fourth, and here's a fourth. I'm going to do that with both of them, all right? Because this is showing my work. I know Tania watched the whole thing. That's why I'm not doing it. I could do one for her, but I already know that she watched the whole thing. So Micah, it says Micah watched 1/4 of the game. All right, and I could label this too. This would be 1/4. This would be 1/2 or 2/4. This would be 3/4, and I would do the same thing down here. Okay, and then obviously this would be 4/4, or 4/4 would also equal 1 whole. All right, Micah watched 1/4 of the game. Elma watched 3/4 of the game. All right. Of the two of them, who watched the shortest amount of the game? Which one is the least amount on the fraction number line? It's Micah. So you would write down over here, Micah watched the shortest amount of the game. And maybe Micah had a good excuse. Maybe he had a doctor appointment. Maybe he got sick. Maybe aliens abducted him. I don't know. Maybe maybe it was Halloween and he had to go get a Halloween costume before all the stores closed. Who knows? But Micah was the one that watched the least amount of the game, the shortest amount. Let's get ready for number 2. All right, we are in number 2, or numero dos, because it's Cinco de Mayo. ¿Cómo te llama? Me llamo Señor Lofgren. ¿Cómo te llamas means what is your name? Me llamo is my name is, and then you say your name. Okay, or I could say, me gusta beber computadora. That means I like to drink a computer. All right, let's go on to number 2. Caden. Caden makes 2 cups of salsa for the party. The 6 guests share the salsa equally. Write a fraction that shows how much each guest eats. Now, I love salsa, right? Salsa goes with chips, but it doesn't say anything about them having chips. It's just talking about eating the salsa. I'm hoping they just don't eat and drink the salsa without any chips. I don't know. That's the first thing I noticed. So here are some clues. We know that there are 2 cups, all right? There's 2 cups of salsa, and we know that there are 6 people that are sharing the 2 cups, all right? So I guess what I would do is I'm going to draw a cup here. Here's 1 cup. And then I'm going to draw another cup the same size. We're going to assume that they're about the same size cups. All right. That one got a little off there. So, okay. So we have 2 cups. All right. So if we do a little math, if we have 2 cups, we could split the 6s up, right? We could cut that in half, right? So 3 people could share from this cup and 3 people could share from that cup. All right. Because the question asks, down at the bottom, blank of a cup of salsa. So we're going to figure out how much of a cup of salsa each guest is going to have. All right. So if I have 3 people here, 3 people here, that takes care of all of the guests, right? So then if I know that 3 people are going to have this cup, for example, well then how much would each person get? 1/3. 1/3. So I'm going to split these cups into thirds. There's 1/3. There's 2/3, and then that top third would be the third third, okay? Okay, and then maybe I could just do a little squiggly line like that for the top of the cup. I could do the same thing over here, third, and then a little squiggly line, okay? So person number 1 would get that, 2 would get that, 3 would get that, 4 would get that, 5 would get that, 6 would get that. All 6 people have a section of the cup of the salsa. Each person would get 1/3 of each cup. Okay? See that? 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Because I have 2 cups. All right? Each person would get 1/3 of a cup of salsa, and hopefully Caden brought them some chips as well instead of having them drink the salsa by itself. Whatever floats your boat. Let's go to numero 3. Number 3. Okay, our third and final practice problem, check it out. We got a sporting event going on and a party. 1/6 of the party guests were Wildcat fans, all right? The rest of the guests were Knight fans. what fraction of the guests were Knight fans? All right? So this is kind of like Packers, Vikings, Twins and Yankees, Nuggets and Trojans. Oh boy. So let's just do this. I'm going to just draw a simple picture so we know 1/6 of the party guests were Wildcat fans. So I'm going to put a W for Wildcat. All right? The rest of them were Knight fans. All right? So if we know that there 1/6 of the group were Wildcat fans, right? And to get to 6/6, everybody, okay, we need to figure out what number plus 1 equals 6. That's super easy. So we have a 1 Knight fan, so 1 plus 1 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many of them were Knight fans? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them were Knight fans. 5/6 of the guests would have been Knight fans. Okay? I can also draw a picture to show that as well. I could have 6 parts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to erase this. Okay? So here I have 6 pieces here, right? I'm going to get a different marker here. Excuse me. Okay? So we know 1/6 of the fans, 1/6 of them, check it out, 1/6 were Wildcat fans. I'm going to put a W there. The rest of them were Knight fans. Okay, so we have 1/6 Knight fans, or excuse me, a Wildcat fan was 1/6. Knights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5/6. That would equal 6/6, or 1 whole, the entire party watching the game. All right. Check it out, your assignment. Let's take a little peek. So your assignment is HomeLink 7-11 right here on the screen. All you have to do for today is do problems 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Draw pictures, show your answer as a fraction. You need help with from mom or dad or from me, reach out to me. In my opinion, I think these are pretty simple fraction number story questions. But at the same time, if you're having trouble, please ask for help, reach out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for your assignment for today. Take a picture of it, and you'll be in the grade book, and you're done. All right, since I've got you here, I want to just teach you one more quick thing we haven't talked about, and it has to do with fractions, okay? I'm going to really quick teach you what a mixed number is, all right? When you hear the word mixed, well, you take one thing, you take something else, and you put it together, right? That's kind of what a mixed number is. So let's pretend we have some pizzas, all right? So we can see that each pizza is split into fourths, correct, right? So let's say that I eat all of pizza number 1, right? So I'm just going to shade this in really crudely, all right, because I don't want to waste my marker and I don't want to waste time. So that's 1 whole pizza I ate, correct? And then, well, let's say I was super hungry and I decided to eat that one too. All right? Man, I'm starving. All right? This distance learning, I'm burning major calories, man. Whoa! So that's my second pizza. And the third one, you know, I ate 1 piece of it and I'm like, all right, I'm done. So how many pizzas did I eat? All right? Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count the number of whole pizzas that I ate. 1, 2. All right? So I ate 2 whole pizzas. All right? And then what did I eat of the third pizza? Did I eat the whole pizza? No, I did not. I had 1/4 of that pizza. So I would have eaten 2 1/4 pizzas. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a mixed number. Now you know how to draw a mixed number. If you wanted to write 3.5, you draw 3, or you would draw 4 objects, each of them with 2 pieces. The whole 3 objects would be shaded in, and then the fourth one, only half of it would be shaded in. There you have 3.5, all right? Now, we do have, oh my goodness, we have another quick sponsor. Seriously, you're not going to want to miss this one.
Ice.
Did you like that? boom, boom, boom. I have not seen that in 30 years. I was looking on YouTube just for some random videos, and that's where I get my videos for my sponsors. I find them on YouTube and other places on the internet. You got to dig deep and you got to know what to search for. But I have not seen that in 30 years. Ice. It's funny, you're going to get to that point where you get to be like me, but you'll have these random things that you'll come across or people will talk about it, and it'll be just like you did it yesterday. That's why I love teaching so much, because you folks are going to grow up and, grow old, but every time I see you, I'm going to remember the great times we had. Trivia question. Here we go. Some of you have maybe gotten into the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. Awesome books. They're super cool. Love reading them. Something really interesting, though. Did you know that every Diary of a Wimpy Kid book has the exact same amount of pages? Okay, check it out. Okay, your trivia question is, how many pages long is each Diary of a Wimpy Kid book? All right, that is your quiz or your trivia. I'll show you the front cover. This is from my library, a former student of mine that I had twice. Briley Heng, if you know her, it'd be Landon Heng's sister, bought me this book back when she was in 3rd grade. So there it is. How many pages? Okay. How many pages does each Diary of a Wimpy Kid book have? Okay, that's your trivia question. So finish your studies weekly if you haven't done that. Continue with your AR. Do your Mad Minute, your journal writing, and then your math assignment as well. If you want to be ahead in the game here too, with fractions, you want to get some IXL in. There's tons of stuff on fractions that you can work on, and they're not difficult at all. It would be wonderful practice for you. I will put them in the end of the video here at the end. And according to my cellular telephone, it is about 11:30. So I'm going to wrap this up, get this uploaded, and get home. So you have a terrific Tuesday. I miss you, but we're going to see each other soon. I guarantee it. We will, okay? Make today great, and I miss you. Bye, everybody. See ya.